There you go, I was right. So the antisocial behaviour order that's not worth the paper it's written on because he was being devious in contracts and got recorded from Falkwood Police Station for doing it, right? Making that antisocial behaviour order null and void because I can prove that he was devious in his contracts, what he wanted me to sign. That's why I recorded it, right? So they tried to intercept the wheel to get me going again because I'm not complying with the antisocial behaviour order, which is for the dogs, not myself. So I'm not tied to an antisocial behaviour order for myself. The dogs are, and they've been good as gold. Haven't been out in public, unmuzzled. Right? So that's that court case over before they've even won. Now I've got proof that they've been hopping over the fence while I was watching a bit of football on the computer earlier. Right? It was from Tottenham's own website. Tottenham were posting BBC Sport live commentary of a radio broadcast, and you don't need a TV licence for a radio broadcast, do you? Correct? Especially if Tottenham themselves are the ones broadcasting it. Because I'm just listening to the football, having a laugh with Uncle Yammy, right? Not in a piss-taking way, but with the same sense of humour, right? Hulkster's been good as gold, ain't you, boy? You've been good as gold, ain't you, Marnie Moo? You've been good as gold, ain't you, Lola? And you've been good as gold, haven't you, Willow? And I'm just settling down to watch The Prisoner. Or is it Jailbreak? No, it's Jailbreak, isn't it? Good series by the looks of it. He's got himself put into prison to free his brother. Right? But they don't realise who he is. Right? So I'm just waiting for him to hop back over the fence or throw the tyres back over the fence before I get to the landlord's phone call on Monday. Because there's other cameras crisscrossing it, right? So they've been caught out with one of them. Now, if they was interfering with people's security cameras, then obviously they're going to get caught out if someone's got a digital camera or a satellite camera, aren't they? Well, I've got a satellite camera on a different link, totally different network. And I made amends yesterday by giving someone a gold-coloured camera. Right? While they're trying to set him up. But I'm living in peace with my neighbour. But they want these two houses freed up for some reason. Right? So the instigator's using it. That one. Old FF. Right? Fishwife. Overheard her phone call while she was calling the landlords before the close of office on Friday. So that's why I ain't been worrying about it. Because the police were already aware because I put the video up, right? How stupid are they going to look? Because they're trying to get another antisocial behaviour order for myself now, aren't they? Losers. right? So, since I've watched Bert TV this afternoon, right, I've had loads of warnings about dangerous people and dangerous organisations from someone hacking into my Facebook profile when I shared it across, right? While joking about Wockham Wool, right? Think about that. Because I'm cooking a madras in a frying pan and the wok's outside the back door. I was giving them a clue they was being watched and they didn't take it. The wok's in the garden underneath the security camera. Right? So I just walked out there last time I let the dogs out, tapped the wok on the fence post, so it went ting, ting, ting like a... No, that didn't mean ting, ting game, Hulkster. Yeah, it made like a bell noise. Yeah. Just so they could hear it, because I wasn't being loud and threatening, was I? I said the devil was going to come before the paradise got defended. Well, I got my wheel safe, didn't I? Right. So, yeah, the healing goes on. I'm still making amends, and the biatches, or the hopping hutches over the fence there, have been caught out yet again. Right? Because the dogs aren't allowed to bring the toys inside the house. So what have they done? Taken the tyres away to do what with it? Tamper with the dog's toys and then put it back when it's dark? See what I mean? But I could hear everything with the open window. That's why I didn't raise my head up or worry about it. Right? Dogs was all in here, safe and sound, away from the neighbours, because they would have bit and drewn blood if they caught them hopping over that fence. Right? Don't have guard dogs without them having teeth, do you? Right? So, I wasn't worried about the football at all. I was laying in bed healing. Now I'm going to cook some food. But I might need to wash up a few things first. So let's see if I'm telling the truth about that as well, shall we? Because I told the truth about that. I told the truth about my court case and the corruption involved in it. And it's being thoroughly investigated because someone at the top of the tree don't want corruption in his system. Otherwise, he's not going to be king very long, is he? So that's the same sort of wheel. Right? So whoever sabotaged my bikes and sabotaged my scooter, yeah? What have I just stood in? Dog dribble. There. Or is it? What's that? Is one of you shit in here and fucking hit it? What's that, Hulkster down there? No, don't walk in it. What is it? What's that? Back up. What is it? Yeah, front door's locked anyway. Go on, back up. Yeah, from the inside, which took that lock out. So I've got to fix that. This is my door, not their door. Pane of glass is easy to replace, isn't it? Right. So everything's starting to come clearer now, isn't it? Right. Said all these messes were distractions, didn't I, while I catch them out? So it weren't sweet and sour. Right. Got mackerel and corned beef in there, so I ain't got to go out if I don't want to. Ah, dear. Carer's not living here, is he? Let's see if I'm telling the truth about that freezer. Oh. Condensation running down the walls after I've repainted the ceiling. And it's exposing what underneath it. Mildew. Right. One bit of beef. Some of that. Some of that. Don't need that. That was the one I found the mould in yesterday. It was just a tiny bit put in there, I think, just so it'd taint the whole lot, and then I'd have to leave the house and go and get another one. Locally. Putting money into the corrupt village. Right, so what do I need then, Marnie Moo? Hey, what do I need? Need a bit of wok. Need to wash that up. Need to wash the frying pan up. Need to wash that up. So, only a couple of items to wash up, innit? While I've been healing. Right. They've been nicking your toys, Marnie Moo, to get you all fighting out in the garden over one toy. How about that? What dirty scumbags. Come on out there. Out. 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 That's it. Out. Yeah, the bedding's clean. But, unfortunately, my carer can't get round here at the moment. Because of silliness that's going on at the moment. So, no worries, eh? Oh, there's loads of blood in the bottom of that, Marnie. Are you ready, boy? Hey, are you ready? What else do we need? Need that as well washed up. I'm not worried about standing in glass. Dogs out. Can't lock the kitchen door and keep the dogs out the kitchen now, so that gives them a way in, doesn't it, from the back of the building, right? He's pinged the end of that out where I was trying to get out the kitchen to the dogs, right? I do. You know what it's like having a bitchy cellmate who moans about the water all the time, right? There you go. So I was telling the truth about that as well. Who then tried grassing me up in Russia to a Russian screw after telling me that's how he grassed up English people to get them out his cell. And he quietly kept gathering boxes of people's stuff after taking the piss out of the English, and he ended up losing his cell for it. So there you go, that's that explained then, isn't it? Right, come on then, up on the bed, dogs. Up on the bed. The paws are dried off in the garden, from out in the garden, haven't they? Right. So yeah, all good. Still got a bit of a funny voice. You know what I mean? But healing still. Hulkster, you being a little nuisance at the moment, not letting me get any peace, eh? Good boy. So I left the dogs in the house to guard the open window while I went out there and safely got my delivery. Because it's all about slowing me, making my life more difficult. While they try and nick me scooter, nick me dogs. Right? And try and nick me. Right? While they're working on Mr. Murphy as well, trying to set him up. Right? So the landlords ain't going to be happy on Monday, and I should think a few evictions are going to be going on within that village clique. Because they've been caught out royally this weekend. Getting distracted thinking I was playing a game of Millwall or a game of Spurs. Right? No. I weren't getting distracted. I was exposing them. Right? While the authorities have been monitoring my accounts. Right? So I've just been playing along with them. Nicely and well behaved. Not being threatening or violent. But just giving them a bit of hell on Friday. As per the book. And then when it came to this weekend, obviously the psychology football mentality kicked in, didn't it? Yeah? So we ignored that because that's just Caesar's circus games, isn't it? Bread and circus games. Yeah? While focusing on the dogs, their training and my health. All right? Oh. How did I do that thing up the end of the garden? Because first I was chucking it out of the bucket. When I put them 2 panels up there, I said, if they want to sniff my fucking bollocks like that, I might as well fucking piss in a bucket and throw it over them fence panels. So them 2 fence panels have been sitting up there, getting rained on, and empty the workman's bucket out on there. Yeah? So, when it started getting hot, it was all heating up. And they was catching a whiff of it. Right? So, I done a piss prank test. Just to catch her out Friday. Went out there with a little bottle. Hidden. And then made out I was having a piss all over them panels in public. So, down the garden she came with her football. Right? Right? The same as what she did when I was having a medication cigarette in my garden. Right? Because I heard her say, "Who's that?" Right? So she's been complaining about that. Complaining about music. Complaining about music lyrics. If you don't like it, fuck off. Simple as that. Because that's what the landlord's going to tell her. Right? I'm having to endure it. Everything they're trying to set me up with for the 3rd time, so they ain't winning, are they? Right? That's why they tried to put the antisocial behaviour order in place. Right? By setting up the dogs. Right? Using their little corrupt police friends to do it. So those corrupt policemen are going to get rounded up, aren't they? Right? Especially if the King's security services are watching all communications at the moment while those that are healing are laughing and joking about everything, yeah? And when he works it out and he goes, "Pardon me? What? Oh, thank you very much, boss." Do you know what I mean? I've been living in peace with my Sandringham neighbours, haven't I? I haven't been causing them problems. I haven't been trying to corrupt their police force. I haven't been trying to corrupt their magistrates' court, have I? They done that all by themselves in this corrupt city. Right? Claiming COVID relief for a person that's never had COVID. And then I get a fine for the exact amount. Do you know what I mean? So, no, all my bills are paid. Life's great at the moment. I'm still disabled, but I've had to adapt and change my life to it. So, all good. Yeah, these fools still keep on playing that silly game. So, yeah, that's what was pissing me off on Friday, so I let it all out. You know what I mean? What should I do? Should I go down to a mosque or something? Do you know what I mean? And then get accused of being a terrorist as well. All right? So, if I've got a belief and I read in private, then I read in private. All right? There's no silly bollocks Robinson shit going on here. I drink Morrison's fucking squash. Do you want to see if I'm lying about that? Where's the lights? Lights, camera, action. Oh no, let's just turn the main light on while I'm recording the video, innit? Ooh, it's a fucking spider. Oh, it's a fucking gun that fires darts. Oh, it's an arrow with hunting heads on it. Everything legal and correct, isn't it? Right. There's me cuppa gone, dogs. What you done with it now? There it is, so you can't get dog hair in it this time. 1 lemon and ginger tea bag. Been eating dates to sort my guts out. Ain't had no cider today because I don't need it. Right. Where's the squash that I've been using for snake bite? There's no Tommy shit here, is there? Just living within my means. So, lemon and ginger tea bags. Get out the kitchen, there's still glass on the floor, Marnie. Thank you. Out of brown sugar. Not being done in a fusion teapot. Same tea bags as in prison. Yorkshire tea. Decaf. If you're going to drink tea bags, you don't want to be drinking prison fucking quality tea bags, do you? That's what I was sharing with the travellers. Oh, thank fuck you got decent tea bags, bruv. These are shit. Know what I mean? Yeah, you're welcome, bruv. Need some coffee as well? You're a big fella. You a bit backed up? Yeah, there you go, bruv. Right? I ain't got no problems. Didn't have a problem when I was in there, really. Used it as a learning exercise. Buying knowledge. And then when I came out of that, I brought both vapes out. So they couldn't, so no one else could get caught with someone else's vape that had traces of spice in it. Right. No, I never tried spice. Didn't need to. I waited till I could go and get my pain medication properly. But I did tell the screws, no, I'll sort that out when I get out. Don't worry about that. Wait till I see the doctor. Right. You sniffing her butt again, are you? Good girl. Right. So, silly sausage over the back there. She's banging trouble Monday. And so's the instigator. Right. been raining, but she ain't even bothered getting her washing in on the line. Her windows are open, so she ain't losing her mind, is she? Like she claimed, she's just acting the fool, getting other people to do her bidding for her, so she doesn't get in trouble and get evicted and lose her property. So she's trying to set other people up for doing it. And this is not a smear campaign. I'm actually telling the truth. Right? But I'm nipping it in the bud before they try and catch me that way again for the third time. Because I'm not getting set up a third time. No, nothing in the tin except tobacco. Big Rizzlers in case I want a big cigarette. Because the vape just ain't been cutting it lately. While they've been trying to increase the pressure. So, yeah, look, nothing illegal going on. Right? And even if I did have some, still wouldn't be illegal. Because I haven't broke my probation from Faversham, the Krugerrand gang area. Right? When I used to be in that business. Right? So, yeah, I was telling the truth. Right? Don't need to prove myself, do I? Don't be fooled by things that can be cleaned away quite easily. It's only a bit of dog fur, isn't it? If you love your dogs like I do. You know what I mean? You have to start learning to start handle messes. Because when the dogs jump up at you when you've got white clothes on or something like that, or a white jumper on, you're like, oh man, now I've got to wash the fucking thing again. Nah. Liver's the pack. So I'm just getting that bit of tobacco out there. Right? So I'll put it down there while I do it. Then you can see if I'm telling the truth about that. Right? While the police spying, right? And trying to intercept my packages and all that sort of stuff. And, right. Yeah, it's not coming out because all of them fucking Rizzlers are in the way. So let's just start. Just tap it in there. Right. There's only tobacco. There's nothing illegal or so-called illegal in the house. Scooter's not illegal. It's a mobility scooter. Same as an old person's mobility scooter. Right? Otherwise, they'd be confiscating old people's fucking mobility scooters, wouldn't they? Right? So I'll be entitled to get the unprotected. Don't you sick on my pillow, Lola. If you're going to get a fur ball, knock it off. You hear me? Calm it down with all the licking and fucking stuff. Sorry about that. So that's what's been going on here this weekend. For those that aren't aware of what's going on, they're trying to get me returned to prison or affect my health by carrying all this bullshit on again. So, yeah. That's why I haven't been in so many chats these days, and you know what I mean? If old Big Ears, the Sandringham neighbour, wants to have his security services, check everything out on my profile, whether it be my YouTube, my Facebook, which keeps getting warnings from AI, how can I say it? From AI ignorance, where it's not educated properly. Right, yeah, all that's back in there, isn't it? Yeah, let's put the backy in there as well. So it's all in one place. Right. So he don't want a corrupt system, so he's cleaning house after he took over from his mother, because he don't want the same happening to him as what happened to his mother. So he's got to protect the rest of his family by getting it right this time and dealing with the real threat and those behind the scenes that are manipulating it. So he is being very thorough. If he's going to correct the situation properly, then obviously it's the corrupt ones that are going to be going, innit? So even if you're cat A and you're doing the right thing in life, you're okay. It's the others that hold those former judgments over people, because according to them, people never change. So we're all proving them wrong, and they don't like that, because we're still laughing, we're still joking, we're still healing. So my message to that would be, keep shining brightly. Blind them with your honesty, blind them with your brilliance, and keep laughing, keep shining. Even if it's the result don't go the right way, it's a 90-minute distraction, mate. That's all. I can hear mumbling coming through the wall while I'm talking for the video, but it's not bothering me. He can hear what I'm talking about. I've already given him the heads up that they're trying to set him up as well. So, yeah, I'm making amends with my neighbour and living in peace with my neighbours. The idiots, however, they're playing their own game because they're getting desperate. Cost of living and all that, yeah? And if they can't use sex to manipulate you, what have they got? Right? The law, that's all. If they can corrupt it. Got it now? You have a lovely Sunday, folks.